Find out what one veteran snow and landscape professional would tell himself if he could go back in time to 20 or 30 years ago when he started his business. Plus, how his Jesuit education shaped the business leader he is today.
With a friend of mine, and we went in halves and spent $10 on a lawnmower that didn't work. We threw in $5 a piece and spent a couple nights after school fixing it up and got it to run, and went back to the old man that sold it to us, and he agreed that if we cut his lawn for him 10 times, he would give us our $10 back. I never thought that I would be able to make a living doing snow, and I never imagined that I would be able to be an expert witness working on snow and ice cases. Whatever you dedicate your life to, take it seriously and give it all that you have. Make sure you do it 100% and do it the best that you possibly can.
All right, everyone, we're here at the Ramlin Jackson booth at the SIMA Symposium with Michael Anderson from Snow and Ice Pros. And I learned that Michael and we both went to Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
The Warriors.
That's right. We were just talking about the Warriors. We became the Golden Eagles by the time I was there.
That's sad.
I agree. And I was just sharing with you that I wrote for the Warrior newspaper, which was started by some alumni who disagreed with the change to the Golden Eagles, which included me.
And me.
And many, many other people.
Yep.
But what were some of your favorite memories from Marquette off the cuff?
Just being out of the house and being able to live on my own for the first time in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I'm from outside of Chicago, and back then the drinking age in Illinois was 19 and the drinking age in Wisconsin was 18, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to go to Marquette, which is in Milwaukee.
Yeah, you're not alone. So where in Illinois are you from?
Grew up in Des Plaines and went to school in Arlington Heights.
I'm from Arlington Heights.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I'm going back there right after this show to visit my family and my wife's family, and her dad went to Marquette. And when I went to their Christmas party for the first time when we were like getting serious dating, I brought him a 30 rack of hams.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Yeah. So hams from the land of sky blue waters, right? And so and I learned then at that party that he worked in the hams factory in Minnesota.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there are lots of Illinois, Wisconsin things happening here. I'm curious, so Marquette is a Jesuit school. What about the Jesuit education is still with you today at this point in your life?
Interesting question. Just the discipline, I think, was a big part of it. Respect for other people and doing whatever you dedicate your life to, take it seriously and give it all that you have. Whether it's your job or your wife or whatever you decide to do, make sure you do it 100% and do it the best that you possibly can.
Yes, absolutely. That was my experience there too. And I remember one of their values was excellence. And pursuing excellence is something that is important to me, and it's become a part of me. The other thing that stuck with me from Marquette was their motto was "Be the difference."
Yes.
Was that the motto when you were there? Do you remember?
No, I don't think so. I think that came later, but I understand it and I agree with it.
Yeah, I think it's really at the heart of the Jesuits and the Jesuit education, and be the difference. So our mission at Ramlin Jackson is helping small business ring the bell. And so to me, that's an extension of be the difference that stuck with me from the work that I did at Marquette.
I like the way that Marquette influence has stuck with you in your life and helped create this successful business that you have.
Yeah, it did in ways that I never would have thought. Actually, one of the classes that I had to take that became the most impactful was logic. Did you take logic or did you study philosophy?
Yeah, we had, a 3-hour course in it that I remember, yes.
Well, I don't know. For me, I do copywriting and I'm writing persuasive things to help people with their marketing. And a lot of that comes back to what I learned in logic class and how to persuade people. So
That sounds logical to me.
Another just fun story to share that I shared the other night at dinner. The mafia came up as a topic at dinner, and I shared, in Milwaukee, I lived in Carpenter Tower on 11th and Wisconsin Avenue, and I think it was a bank at one point or something. But in any case, there is a bullet hole still in the wall from a shootout with Al Capone.
Really?
Yeah. And then, did you ever go to Puddler's Hall?
I don't remember that. I
It,
do
it,
remember I had a girlfriend who lived in Carpenter Hall.
okay, I think it was the all-girls dorm at that time. I can't remember, but by the time I was there, it changed to co-bean. So tell us a little bit about Snow and Ice Pros. What do you do now?
We are exclusively a snow and ice management company. We do commercial snow plowing for office buildings, industrial parks, stores in Northwest Indiana and the south suburbs of Chicago.
And how long have you been in? Oh, you helped. Tell us about your history with SIMA.
I started coming to the symposia back in I was at the very second symposium here in Pittsburgh. I missed out on the first one because I didn't know about it until 3 months afterwards, and I've been to every one since.
And were you at that one? I just interviewed Rick Keir. Do you know him?
I know Rick, yes, of course. Everybody knows Rick, who's been around SIMA for a long time.
Yeah, because he was telling me about the first symposium unofficially. It sounded like it was like 8 guys in a basement trading ideas. So when you were getting started, like how many people were here?
I think for the second symposium here in Pittsburgh, there were like 50 or 60 of us. And I asked John Allen yesterday, we had lunch together. We have a past president's lunch. I used to be president of the board of directors here. And so I asked him, I said, where exactly in Pittsburgh was that symposium? Because I don't recognize any of this. And he said it was at the Marriott Hotel by the airport. And that's why I didn't there's no way we could have dreamed of filling up a convention center like we do now. And it was really fun to grow with SIMA and realize that a lot of places where we had previously had our symposium were no longer able to handle a group our size because it kept growing every year. And that was amazing.
Yeah, it is incredible to hear some of these stories, like being at this massive conference and there's sponsors from all the national brands and like $1 million booths and whatnot. And it started out really small. So what, I guess, maybe in your business now, are you doing that you never dreamed you'd be doing when you started?
Well, first of all, I never thought when I was a 6-year-old kid in kindergarten setting my alarm for 5 a.m. and going out and shoveling driveways, sidewalks, and front porches before school. I never thought that I would be able to make a living doing snow, and I never imagined that I would be able to be an expert witness working on snow and ice cases for slip and falls, helping attorneys win their cases.
So you started doing this when you were 6. Did your dad do it, or what motivated you to start doing that?
My dad gave me some entrepreneurial blood, I guess, but most people start off in landscaping and then they get into snow in the winter to keep their crews busy. And for me, it was the other way around. My dad wouldn't even let me use a power lawnmower until 12 years old. So for 6 years, I was begging him to cut the grass. And finally, when I was 12, he trusted me enough to use a lawnmower, and I went out with a friend of mine, and we went in halves and spent $10 on the lawnmower that didn't work. We threw in $5 a piece and spent a couple nights after school fixing it up and got it to run, and went back to the old man that sold it to us, and he agreed that if we cut his lawn for him 10 times, he would give us our $10 back, and that was our first customer.
Who was your first customer?
A man who was on my paper route that sold us the first lawnmower that I ever bought.
So he fixed it for you?
No, we fixed it.
You fixed it.
Paid him $10 for this lawnmower that didn't work, and then came back after we had it fixed, and he agreed to let us cut his lawn for him 10 times to give us our $10.
I got it. Okay, got it. Yeah, I love that story. So how many people work with you now?
Well, we got out of landscaping 20 years ago, so we are a snow-only company now. So we have just 4 of us that work year-round, and then we staff up in the winter with operators and drivers for our trucks.
So if you could go back to yourself, how old were you when you started the snow company? Not your 6-year-old business, but when you
That was after I graduated from Marquette. I took a white-collar job downtown Chicago for like 6 years, and then I got back into landscaping and snow. So I would have been like in my mid-20s.
So if you could give your mid-20s person some coaching or an idea that would like save you a lot of time and heartache and money, what would it be?
Go at it 100%. Learn as much as you can about the business and ask a lot of questions. And don't worry if you think they might be dumb questions, because there's always people out here, especially through SIMA, that are willing to help. Make the best run at it that you possibly can.
Cool, I love that. Are you ready to elevate your business and smoke your competition? Pack your bags and join us at Elevate 2024 in Charlotte, North Carolina, from November 3rd to the 6th. The Ramlin Jackson team will be at booth number 1111, and we've got a lot going on. We're showcasing how we help snow and landscape companies grow with smart marketing and custom website solutions. Plus, we're shooting episodes of the Landscaper's Guide podcast right at the booth. You want to share your story? Stop by and be a guest on the show. And don't forget, we're giving away a free Traeger grill to one lucky recipient. Come chat with us and put your hat in the ring to win a brand new grill. I'm also hosting 2 Breakfast of Champions sessions on November 5th and November 6th. We'll talk about how to get you, the owner, out of the sales process so you can run your business more smoothly without you having to be involved in every sale. I'll also be sharing exclusive marketing strategies for design build companies to attract more hell yes customers. So mark your calendars and get ready for an amazing time at Elevate 2024 in Charlotte. Come see us at booth number 1111 and let's elevate your business together. I can't wait to meet you, share some laughs, and help you grow your snow and landscape company. Book a podcast interview slot and learn more at landscapersguide.com/elevate 2024. See our show notes for a link. Michael, so what are you doing as a volunteer at the show today?
I'm working as a representative of the SIMA Foundation. The last hour of the show, I have to be over there in a few minutes. Just helping to get contributions to support the foundation and educate people more on what it's all about and the good that we're doing for them.
So a lot of the folks here listening might donate. So if you could ask them to donate, why should they do it? And how does the SIMA Foundation help people?
Well, we're all about education and helping people grow their businesses. And so recently we spent a lot of money on a survey that we did, and we just had a presentation about the results of the survey this morning, and it gives a lot of data about sizes of the companies and how much they pay certain employees doing certain levels of work and how they promote their businesses. And there's a lot of things that you can use as a benchmark for your own company to figure out what you should be doing more as far as offering benefits, what types of benefits are better off. And it works for the United States and Canada too. They broke it out over the 2 countries.
The other thing the SIMA Foundation does is it has a scholarship. And so I interviewed Jacob Peffer. Have you met Jacob?
I have not, but I was on the committee that helped vote for him to be one of the 3 winners of the scholarship.
Cool. Well, so you should check out my podcast with him, because I interviewed him last year and then I interviewed him this year. He's massively grown his business, and the SIMA Foundation and the scholarship and everything he's gotten from the organization has really helped him. So I know you got to run. Michael, for folks who want to network with you and connect, how can we get in touch?
You can email me, mike@snowandIcePros.com.
Cool, Michael. Well, thank you very much for coming on the Landscaper's Guide. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Mike Anderson, and if you did, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name's Jack Jostes, and each week I share sales, marketing, and leadership inspiration to grow your snow and landscape company. Click the link to the next video, and I'll see you there. So the other, excuse me, we will edit that horrendous cough out. Okay, no, we'll edit that out. Okay, it's good.